The clever poor man. Once upon a time, there was a clever poor young man who lived in a city. His only resource was a dead cat. He started off by selling it for a coin to a hotel for their cat. Then one day there was a storm. The king's garden was littered branches and leaves, and the gardeners was at a loss as to how to the maze. The young man offered to clean the garden if he could the wood and leaves. The gardener agreed at once. The young man rounded up all the children who were playing and offer sweets for every stick and leaf that they could collect into. The king's potter was on the into time. Every scrap had been neatly peeled near the entrance. Just then, the king's potter was on the look out for fuel with which to bake his pots. So he took the whole lot and paid the young man for it. Our young man now thought of another plan. He carried a jar full of water to city gate and offered water to 500 grasses cutters. They were placed and said, "You have done use a good turn. Tell us what can do for you." He replied, "I'll let you know when I need your help." He then made friends with traders. One day, the traders told tomorrow a horse dealer is coming to town with 500 horses. Later, this our young man went back to the grass cutters. He said, "Please go." Oh, they agreed. They gave him 500 bundles of grass. When the horse dealer could not buy grass anywhere else, too, he purchased the young man's grass for 1,000. We can use other kinds of evidence to find out about life in some of these early cities. Skeptics carried scans depicting people's lives in towns and village as well as in the forest. Many of these sculptures were used to decorate railings, pillars, and gateways of buildings that were visited by people. Many of cities that developed from about 2,500 years ago were capitals of the Mahajanpadas that you learn about in chapter 6. As we had seen, some of these cities were surrounded by massive fortifications walls. In many cities, archaeologists have found rows of pots or ceramic rings arranged one on top of the other. These are known as rings. Well, they seem to have been used to toilets in some cases and drains and garbage dumps. These rings well are usually found in individual house. Look at yes. We have hardly and remains of palace, markets, or homes of ordinary people. Perhaps some are yet to be discovered by archaeologists. Other made of wood and mud bricks and that may not have survived. Another way of finding out about earlier city is found from accounts of sailors and travelers who visited them. One of the most detailed accounts that has been found was by a non-Greek sailor. He described all the ports he visited. Find